ChefsTemp recently launched their ProTemp Plus. Is this the latest in technology when it comes to wireless thermometers? Is this a good product? How does it perform? Should you buy this as a backyard griller? I put it to the test and I cook a few different meals to kind of see how it performs, how I really like the key features, and does it do what it says it's created to do? Well, I want you to stick around and watch a quick clip on the key features from ChefsTemp on what they had to say, and then I'll get right into my thoughts.
A properly cooked steak is a thing of beauty, and to do so, it's critical to get the heat just right. The ProTemp Plus wireless thermometer does just that. It connects to your phone using Wi-Fi as well as Bluetooth. No matter what you're doing, your mobile phone will send you a reminder when connected to Wi-Fi, granting you the freedom to prepare the rest of the meal or entertain friends and family. The probe handle has advanced jewelry-grade zirconia and is capable of resisting ambient temperatures of up to 400 Celsius. The innovative design contains a sensor in the probe that detects the temperature inside the food, plus an additional sensor on the tail that reads the ambient temperature of your oven or grill. There are also multiple probes, which allow you to cook several items at a time. The moment you cut into that perfect steak, you're never going to forget how easy it was with the ProTemp Plus.
Let's get into the ProTemp Plus features, and then we'll get into how I put this to work and give you my final thoughts. When we think about the features of this, let's start with just the obvious stand that it comes with. It's magnetic on the back, so anything that you have, you can stick on there so you can see it. It's got a digital display, very obvious. When you click that, it kind of lights up. So you're able to see your internal temperature, but then the ambient temperature of your oven or your grill or your smoker. It's always displaying if it's the battery life as well. And when it comes to battery life, it is when it's fully charged, 80 hours, constantly using and connected to Wi-Fi, which leads us to the other feature. This is not just Wi-Fi based, but it's also compatible and Bluetooth. So no matter where what you're doing, if you're on the go or if you're just sitting in your living room, you're able to connect through your app with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and be able to see what your temperatures are on the ChefsTemp app. And then you're able to see it when you're just out there on the grill or by your oven, sticking this on there magnetically. You're able to see the digital display or pull up your app. So those are some cool features, is the digital display, the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capabilities, downloading the app, being able to monitor and track your temps that way as well. And then also a few other features that I like about this device. Not only just the thermometer itself, it has two USB-C ports on both, one on each side, and this allows you to charge other devices. When I pulled this out, I thought I'm just going to be able to charge the base alone, but that was kind of a cool bonus that I didn't expect to come built in here, is that you're able to charge other devices as well with this. Something else that's hidden on the back here, it has two spots to have two more wireless thermometers charging as well. So charging base, not just for storage. So you're able to have a total of 3 wireless thermometers here. And when it comes to their thermometers, I want you to kind of pay attention to the size of this. They have 2 probe sizes that this base is compatible with. It's got their regular size and then also a mini size for smaller pieces of meat. So those are some things that you can consider when you're on their website, if that's something that makes sense to you, is to get a mini versus a regular size, but the base is compatible. I think that's pretty cool. And again, it just charges there, and it takes 80 hours whenever it's fully charged. I think that is a great thing. When it comes to other features, let's talk about the resistance of heat. So depending on what you're cooking, you can do low and slow, or you can do hot and fast, and you can sear meat with this. So up to, I'm looking here, 752 degrees Fahrenheit or 400 Celsius. So I've already tested this out cooking steak. So you can steer steaks with this thing without being concerning that you're gonna damage the thermometer itself. And that's something you gotta consider when you're buying a wireless thermometer. The pros and cons to what the temp range is. So that's something that's really cool. At 750 degrees, you're definitely in searing temperature. Obviously, if you want to go beyond that, then that won't be compatible, but that is definitely searing capabilities, and I think that's a great feature. So overall, I think I've highlighted all the key features that I think are worth mentioning that as a backyard griller, you would actually appreciate. I would say, you know, the only thing that may be constructive, but because of the design being more of a block, I would say it's not a big deal, but just the size of it, it's large. And at first, when you see it, just like you're thinking it's just one thermometer, but again, you got storage in the back, so that's actually a positive. But it is large, a little bulky, but I would say outside of that, it's a good design, and I really love the digital display, the magnetic capability, the fact that it has the ability to store and charge 3 devices and charge other devices outweighs the size of this in comparison to other ones out there. I'm really impressed with this. So let me talk to you about how I put this to the test with other proteins that I cooked this week. One additional feature that I want to highlight is the unlimited range when it comes to Wi-Fi and also Bluetooth capability. This is a great feature as a grill master, pit master, or just a ordinary cook that's just wanting to have an amazing tool. No matter if you're cooking in your oven or your backyard, hanging out in your living room, wanting to monitor temps, you're not going to lose connection at all, no matter where you are in your house, no matter how many feet you are from the device, or if you need to run errands and you're just pulling up your app, you're not going to lose connectivity. If you check out their reviews on their Kickstarter, those raving fans also kind of share their experience of not losing any connection. And I can verify with my experience so far, this has not had any connectivity issues, and being able to test out that unlimited range running an errand in addition to just hanging out in my living room while things were cooking. It was a streamlined process and a great feature. So I cooked some really thick ribeye steaks, and then also I cooked some baby back ribs, and those were delicious. I used my own seasoning, Bartlow's barbecue rub and seasoning, sweet red dirt, and Dust Bowl. Those are seasonings you can check out on my website. I would love for you to consider if you haven't seen those already. The sweet heat of the sweet red dirt and then garlic butter of Dust Bowl is just a great combination. So during the week, it was below freezing here in Oklahoma, so I cooked the ribeyes, reverse seared them in the oven, and then used a hex-clad pan to sear it off, and I was able to leave the thermometer on there. And I wanted to test my smoker and the oven, especially if you're watching, you're gonna kind of versatile, different situations, different people's situations. You might be using an oven versus a grill, and you might want to know how this performs. I was able to put this on your oven and be able to check the internal temperature, the ambient heat of your oven while it's cooking, and that performed really well. Cooking those ribeye steaks, they were delicious. And then a few days later, I cooked some baby back ribs, and were able to slide that thermometer right in there and monitor the temps. In pretty cold weather, I was able to put this out there. I was just hanging out in the living room while those were smoking, and I was able to go from my app to just check out things outside to see if they were saying the same things, and that performed well. I had no issues with technology. It was super easy to download the app. I had no connectivity issues with the device itself or utilizing the app, so that was a good user experience. Let's talk price. This is on Kickstarter, and their current price is $149, but with my discount code Bartlow20, you get 20% off, taking this down to $119. And when I think about that price point, based on the features and what you're getting, I think that is very competitive and one that you should consider. I'll have that in my description with the link and also that code as a reminder for you. So, hey, I think that's a really great starting price for you to consider. Now, if you found that value in this video, be sure to like and subscribe. You know exactly what to do, but if there's other product videos you want to see, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, check out other product videos and other Chef Temp videos I've done on the channel right up here. And from my backyard to yours, less hate, more love, good barbecue. Till next time.